The 2024 election is heating up. As the race tightens, everyone is looking at the polls. These snapshots of public opinion give us clues about who might win. But polls are more than just predicting the future. Polls tell us what issues matter most to voters. They show us where candidates are strong and where they are vulnerable. This information helps campaigns refine their message and target their resources. The 2024 polls reveal a deeply divided electorate. Voters are passionate about their choices. Understanding the trends within these polls is crucial for understanding the dynamics of this pivotal election. Let's dive in and see what the numbers tell us. One of the most striking trends in the 2024 polls is the gender gap. This gap is not just a minor difference, but a significant divide that could shape the entire election outcome. Men are consistently favoring Trump, showing strong support at rallies and in polling data, while women are largely supporting Harris, turning out in large numbers at her events and voicing their enthusiasm. This divide is stark and consistent across different demographics. What's driving this gap? It's a question that political analysts are keen to answer. Several factors are at play, including historical, social, and economic influences. The possibility of electing the first female president is energizing many women voters. This historic milestone is a powerful motivator. Concerns about social issues, particularly abortion rights, are also motivating women to support Harris. These issues resonate deeply with many female voters. On the other hand, Trump's focus on the economy and immigration seems to be resonating with men. His promises of economic growth and stricter immigration policies are key factors. His strong stance on these issues appeals to a segment of male voters who feel left behind by the current administration. They see Trump as a champion of their concerns. This gender gap is a key storyline of the 2024 election. It highlights the differing priorities and concerns of male and female voters. How it plays out could determine the outcome of the race. The gender divide is not just a statistic, it's a dynamic force in this election. While Democrats celebrate the surge in support among women, there are warning signs within their base. Polls show a decline in support among Latino voters, a crucial demographic for Democrats in key states. The reasons behind this shift are complex. Some Latino voters are drawn to Trump's economic message. Others are concerned about cultural issues and feel alienated by the Democratic Party's stance on these matters. Additionally, there is a slight dip in support for Harris among Black voters, particularly young Black men. This demographic shift, while not as pronounced as the Latino trend, is still significant and could impact the outcome in tight races. Democrats need to address these concerns within their base. Ignoring these shifts could have serious consequences for their chances in 2024. It might seem counterintuitive, but recent polls show that voters view Trump's presidency more favorably than Biden's current performance. This perception persists despite the numerous challenges and controversies that marked Trump's time in office. This is despite the controversies and scandals that plagued Trump's time in office, including multiple impeachments and constant media scrutiny. Why the nostalgia for Trump? What drives this sentiment among voters? Many voters point to the economy as a key factor. They recall a period of economic prosperity with robust job growth and a booming stock market. They remember a time of low unemployment and significant economic growth under Trump's administration. This period is often highlighted as a time of financial stability for many. In contrast, they feel that Biden's economic policies have led to rising inflation and financial uncertainty. The increasing cost of living and higher gas prices are common concerns. This positive retrospective view of Trump's presidency is a powerful force in the 2024 election. It fuels his campaign and energizes his base. It allows Trump to tap into a sense of economic anxiety among voters, promising a return to better times. This is a potent message that resonates with many who are struggling financially. Small business owners and families facing economic hardships find hope in Trump's promises. Biden, on the other hand, needs to convince voters that he has a comprehensive plan to address their economic concerns. He must demonstrate his ability to manage the economy effectively. He needs to articulate a clear economic vision that offers hope and stability. By presenting detailed plans and showing empathy towards voters' struggles, Biden can build trust and confidence in his leadership. It's no secret that Donald Trump is a polarizing figure. His presence in the political arena has always sparked intense reactions from both his supporters and detractors. He remains deeply unpopular with a significant portion of the electorate who view his policies and rhetoric as divisive and harmful. His approval ratings have always been lower than those of typical presidents, reflecting the contentious nature of his leadership and the controversies that have surrounded his tenure. However, Kamala Harris doesn't hold a commanding lead in the popularity contest either. Despite her historic role as the first female vice president, she faces her own set of challenges. While she enjoyed a surge in support after becoming the Democratic nominee, her initial momentum has waned over time. Her favorability ratings have since plateaued, indicating that she has yet to fully capture the hearts and minds of the broader electorate. This suggests that the 2024 election is not just about likability or personal appeal. It's about which candidate can convince voters that they have the experience, the vision, and the capability to lead the country through its current challenges and into a prosperous future. Trump benefits from a loyal base of supporters who are highly motivated to vote for him, driven by a strong belief in his leadership and policies. Harris needs to energize the Democratic base and persuade undecided voters that she represents the best path forward for the country. She must articulate a clear and compelling vision that resonates with a diverse electorate, addressing their concerns and aspirations. The 2024 election is the first presidential race since the overturning of Roe v. Wade. This landmark decision has energized voters on both sides of the abortion debate. Polls consistently show that Harris holds a significant advantage on this issue. A majority of Americans support abortion rights. They see Harris as the candidate who will protect their reproductive freedoms. Trump, on the other hand, is more aligned with the anti-abortion movement. This stance could alienate moderate voters, particularly women, who are crucial for his path to victory. The abortion issue is likely to be a major factor in voter turnout and could sway the outcome in key states. Section 7. The economy, a key battleground for voters. The economy is always a top issue in presidential elections. In 2024, it's shaping up to be a key battleground between Trump and Harris. Trump is focusing on his economic record during his presidency. He argues that his policies led to a booming economy and that Biden's policies have reversed that progress. Harris, in turn, is highlighting the challenges facing the economy, such as inflation and supply chain issues. She's proposing policies aimed at addressing these problems and creating a more equitable economy. The polls show that voters trust Trump more on the economy. This is a significant advantage for the former president. Harris needs to convince voters that she has a better plan for the future. Section 8. Immigration, a complex issue with high stakes. Immigration is another complex issue that is deeply dividing voters. Trump made immigration a central focus of his presidency, implementing hardline policies that restricted both legal and illegal immigration. Harris has criticized Trump's immigration policies as inhumane and ineffective. She's proposing a more compassionate approach that includes a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants. Polls show that voters are divided on immigration, with no clear consensus on the best way forward. Trump's stance on immigration appeals to his base, but it could alienate moderate voters. Harris's position is more in line with Democratic voters, but it could be challenging to implement in a divided government. Section 9. Beyond the polls, what the numbers can't tell us. While polls offer valuable insights into the 2024 election, it's important to remember that they are just a snapshot in time. The race is fluid, and voter sentiment can shift quickly. Moreover, polls cannot fully capture the complexity of voter motivations. People's decisions are influenced by a multitude of factors, including their personal experiences, their values, and their hopes for the future. The 2024 election is ultimately in the hands of the voters. They will decide which candidate they believe can best address the challenges facing the country. Section 10. The 2024 election, a race too close to call. The 2024 election is shaping up to be one of the most consequential in recent history. The stakes are high, and the outcome is far from certain. The polls paint a picture of a deeply divided electorate. While they offer valuable insights into voter sentiment, they cannot predict the future. The next few months will be crucial for both candidates. They will need to articulate a clear vision for the country and persuade voters that they are the best choice to lead America into the future. One thing is certain: the 2024 election will be a nail-biter until the very end. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more trending news.